Okay guys, I want to talk about motivation, breaking through success barriers, and the mindsets that help entrepreneurs, especially one particular mindset from Michael Jordan, that help entrepreneurs win, scale, and stay motivated. So some of you may have watched The Last Dance recently about Michael Jordan. If you didn't, don't worry. This is about entrepreneurship, about breaking through, and about scaling. But they said this really beautiful thing about why Michael Jordan wins in that documentary. You see, Michael was this phenom, right? How did he do that? He wasn't taller, he wasn't necessarily faster. None of these physical traits were any more stupendous than anybody else, right? How did he do it? It was in his mindset. And they made this really impactful, incredible point about Michael and how he did that. You see, Michael never projected the past onto the future. Again, let me let that sink in. He never projected the past onto the future. Why is that key? Because in every other way but physical, any person on this planet should be more capable right now than they were in the past. You should be more capable of succeeding right now than you were at any time in the past. Why? You've got more experiences. You've got more knowledge. Everything about you is wiser, is more capable now than it was before. So why don't people that we see around us often succeed in their late 30s and their 40s? Why aren't they breaking out on large scale if they're more capable? Because they have more past too, and they're projecting it onto the future. They're saying, you know what, this new opportunity, it's not going to work for me because of blah, 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 blah. And they start projecting something that happened to them or something that happened to their friend. I'm not going to be able to break through and scale because it hasn't happened for me yet, or because this bad thing happened, or because this bad thing happened to my friend. Then they start missing opportunities. You probably know the story of Airbnb, but if you don't, the founders of Airbnb were getting nowhere. Nobody would give them any money. Nobody would help them out. Nobody thought that they were going to succeed. In fact, my friend is one of the first 4 members of Airbnb. He called me on the phone, and I was trying to get him to join another company because Airbnb, first off, he didn't explain it very well. It was actually a concept that I liked when I understood it better, but they were getting nowhere. If they had projected that onto their future, they would have given up. They would have never seen the opportunity that broke through for them. Now, Michael Jordan said something else. He said all of their success, all of the 6 championships came from one match, started the whole thing. For Airbnb, they realized that Craigslist had all of these viewers, millions and millions of people using it, looking for housing. So they created a tool that when somebody posted something on Airbnb, it automatically went in and posted something on Craigslist, which means that it's exposed to millions of people on Craigslist. Then if they followed that link, they would go to Airbnb, they would sign up and use Airbnb. Brought them millions of users. That match started the whole thing. Now imagine if they had projected their past onto the future. They would have never taken that opportunity. They would have never tried that. They would have said, that's not going to work because, or this business isn't going to work because it hasn't in the past. Whatever past experiences they had, all this terrible stuff that was happening, they would have projected that. They never would have tried it. See, piece of information. I picked up single books. This is why I wrote a book. I picked up single books like Jeff Walker's book on marketing. Learned one thing from that book and it changed my entire life. I didn't pick it up for years because I was projecting my past onto the future. He's an email marketer. I wasn't a huge fan of email marketing. So I didn't pick up that book for years. When I finally did, when I stopped projecting my past onto the future, I learned one piece of information that changed everything for me. Stop projecting your past onto your future. That will open up your eyes, that will allow you to realize you're more capable right now than you ever have been in the past, and then you'll be able to win. Then you'll be able to scale. It's being present in the way of just looking forward, just looking at the current problem right now and solving it, and not projecting your past. Because you're going to see something like the opportunity to read this book, and you're going to project your past onto it. That's not going to work for me because of blah, blah, blah. I didn't go to Stanford like him, so it's not going to work for me. I tried something like that. It was nonsense. I downloaded a free thing one time. It was BS. I went to Stanford. I don't put out BS. Okay, guys? Don't project your past onto your future. That is the most important thing that I've learned all year. It makes you feel so powerful just just on the face of it. Just think that way for the rest of the day, let alone how it opens you up to take the next opportunity, like it's a fresh opportunity to keep your eyes open, and that's where you're gonna break through. So let me ask you guys this. Have you ever downloaded some sort of free ebook or whatever, and it turned out to be a complete waste of your time? And does that come into your mind every time somebody offers you anything for free online? It does for me. And you know what that is? That's projecting the past into the future. Here's the thing. I went through 3 years that are so terrible trying to turn my business around and my life around as an entrepreneur that I hope none of you ever have to even imagine what that was like. And I don't think I went through that for me, because I was already a good person. I was already happy. I was doing just fine. I didn't need that lesson. I don't think it tremendously improved my life. But what it did is make me incredibly good at showing other people how to break through and succeed, because I went through everything that they could possibly be facing and more. Now I run a venture-backed startup. That's how I make my money. That's my future. So why do I do this? Because I want to take that 3 years and make it worth something. I think the point is that I can get you past whatever you're facing. I think those lessons can work for you. And in the process, I think we can form a relationship, because I believe in entrepreneurship. I think entrepreneurs are the biggest force making our world good. So if I can help more entrepreneurs succeed, that means more good for the world. And if we can form a relationship, that means we can do great things together. A network. That's why I want to do this, and that's what I think the value is to you. But don't let your past experience project onto your future. I'm guessing there haven't been a lot of Stanford graduates that have a lot of experience in something that have then offered you something and it turned out to be crap. So you probably don't have much past experience in that kind of thing being crap. So give it a try. You got the guy who is personal friends with the founder of Instagram, personal friends with the founder of Chubby Shorts, with all these venture capitalists. But at the same time, because I went so broke, it didn't matter at all that I went to Stanford when I had to turn things around. I was in a worse place than wherever you're at. I guarantee it. That degree did me no good at that point. It just gave me more knowledge, more connections, more people that I could ask for about things. And it should suggest to you that somebody like me probably wouldn't give you nonsense. So the best thing you can do, don't let your past project onto the future. Just start reading it, because this is how I write. The whole book is packed full of mindsets like this and practical information as good or better than this to get you out, because those are the things that got me out, that got me moving forward. And I can see, having studied entrepreneurship so obsessively, that those are the things working for all businesses. So just get started in that and let it speak for itself to you. Don't miss the opportunity because of some past experience you have. And as a general mindset, stop missing other opportunities or half-assing other opportunities because of your past experiences. Talk to you soon. I can't wait to start a relationship with you guys the same way as you should with your customers. And I can't wait to help you guys get where you want to go.